everyone, welcome to a new video. Welcome to another Drugstore Month video. It is me, Desiree, and we are here today to discuss a few drugstore skincare fails. Some products that either confuse me and I don't know why they exist, or that really just don't work for me personally. Of course, if you love these things, that's great. Let me know how I'm using it wrong, because I don't buy things with the intention of hating them. But these things here just didn't work for me for one reason or another. So the first thing is actually from e.l.f. I feel like I'm sitting like all low. Anyway, this is from e.l.f. It's the Keep Your Balance Toner. So I am very into toners at the moment, but most of them are Korean toners. And Korean and Western toners are completely different things as far as what I've ever seen. This is more of a toner that's like an astringent. It says it has hyaluronic acid, aloe, and witch hazel. And I was like, heck yeah, I love all three of those ingredients. I love aloe, I love witch hazel. And oh my gosh, okay. First off, it smells like alcohol so strong. Like, so strong. The first ingredient is water. The second ingredient just is alcohol. It doesn't even say what kind. I'm not against alcohol in products. Even the drying kind, it doesn't bother me as long as it doesn't bother me, you know what I mean? So if this hadn't smelled so strongly of alcohol and stung the crap out of my skin and dried it out so bad, I wouldn't even hate it. You know, if it was actually a good thing, I wouldn't hate it. But this reminded me a lot of the Clinique. You know, their three-step system, and they have the toner, but it's really just like straight up alcohol in a bottle. It's so strong. The reason I still have it, because something like this I tend to really enjoy as a spot treatment. If I get a blemish or something like that, I put it on a Q-tip or a little cotton and I kind of hold it there, and I feel like it helps dry it out and all that kind of stuff. So I'll have a use for this, but as a whole face, swiping on the cotton pad, it's so over the top, and the alcohol smell is so strong. Like, it'll go in your nose and right down your throat. It's way over the top for me. Definitely not my favorite. I need some lotion. Let's talk about the next thing. Which thing do I want to talk about next? Okay, let's talk about the face wash. So it looks like I have one thing in each category, kind of. No, I'm just saying things now. Okay, this is the Versed Wash It Out Gel Cleanser. So I got this at Target sometime last year because I wanted to try a bunch of things from Versed. And this is one of those brands that I want to like. I want to like them so bad, and I felt like I was trying to make myself like the things, and I was trying to make myself love the brand because of all the things they're doing. And they're kind of a nice brand. They're cruelty-free, they're vegan, they're recyclable. They got good earth-friendly ingredients or whatever. But I don't think I actually like any of the things. I don't know. Even the mask that I thought I really liked, I don't think I really like it that much. I don't know. But I really thought I liked this face wash, but I don't like it that much. I've actually ended up using this to wash my brushes with. I wash my masks with this. It's a face wash that has like a menthol-y kind of scent, which I actually like. I do like that minty menthol scent in the morning. I'm one of those people. I think it's great. But the wash is so generic and stripping, and with the scent and everything, it's just a weird concoction that I feel like I was trying to make myself like. I don't know. I just don't enjoy it anymore. It's really just drying and stripping, and the smell, and it's a little much for me now. But I also think I was trying to make myself like it. Do you do that with any products? Like, is there a brand, even some brands that I love, I will try to like make myself like their dud products because I'm like, no, it's a good brand. Don't give up on them. They're good. And this is one of those things. I just don't like it. I gotta be honest with myself. I don't like it. The next thing is a face mask from Bliss. This is the In the Honey Mega Moisturizing Lavender Honey Mask. So this has an amazing texture. It feels like it's gonna make your face feel amazing. It's so thick, and you can feel it moisturizing your skin and hydrating. Like, it's so soothing and it feels great. But it has the strongest lavender scent ever. And I don't hate lavender, but this is so strong. So, and to keep it on your face as long as you have to, I think it's 10-15 minutes. It's too long to smell the smell. It feels incredible when it's on your face, but once you rinse it off, your face feels like you just washed it and it's dry again. So this is one of those masks that kind of gives you a false sense of like, oh my God, this is amazing. But the second you rinse it off, your face feels back to being dry and stripped again. So I like it when it's on my face. I don't like it when I rinse it off, and I don't like the smell very much. Bliss has some other masks in these kind of containers. They have a whipped marshmallow one that is amazing. That one I love. They also have a shea butter one that's like chocolate, or it's called mint chocolate or something, and it's cooling. It's got little shea butter chocolate chips. It's really good. It's really fun. This will know definitely the dud of the line for me. Next up, this is something I don't know why this exists, and I find it very confusing. It's from number 7, and it's the Radiance Plus Vitamin C Glow Toner. So this is something that I just don't know why they made it. So they did come out with a whole new Radiance line. It's all vitamin C focused. They got an eye cream, the toner, they have a vitamin C serum, a moisturizer, a day cream, night cream, probably something else, a sheet mask, probably, I don't know. But this, I just didn't understand. So, but I had to buy it, of course, because it says that it instantly brightens complexion, pores appear minimized, suitable for all skin types. So first off, their vitamin C line has the most horrible smell. I really don't like this scent. There are certain citrus scents that are done in a way that smell like BO, and this smells like BO to me. I do not enjoy it whatsoever. Also, it's 2% vitamin C. It says formulated with 2% vitamin C, this toner will leave instant glowing and vibrant complexion. I just don't know what 2% vitamin C is supposed to do, because they also have a 15% vitamin C serum. That one I really, really like actually. So they want you to use the 2% toner and the 15% serum. I don't really get it. I don't get why this would do anything. And most like glowy toners, I think we all know now, like the Pixi Glow Toner or Glow Tonic, is glycolic acid. They usually are like a 5% glycolic acid of some sort, and that's kind of what is constantly gently exfoliating your face, which is what is making it look glowy. What is 2% vitamin C supposed to do? I have no idea, but it doesn't do anything for me. It's really, really sticky. I don't see any results, and it smells like BO. So this is something I feel if you're gonna pick up anything in the vitamin C line, I would say the 15% vitamin C serum is awesome. It's a high percent of vitamin C that for me, and it's really gentle. It does have the same stinky scent, which I do not like, but it works. I see results, and I really like the serum a lot, but this is nonsense. This is a cash grab for number 7, definitely. I think they just wanted to round out their vitamin C line, and they're like, what else can we do? Let's do a toner. Let's just put some vitamin C in there and people will buy it. I bought it. All right, we got 3 more things. Next up is the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Overnight Recovery Cream. So Pacifica is one of those brands that I like a lot. Or, okay, I used to like Pacifica a lot a few years ago, and I would buy constantly their stuff. I loved it. But now, I don't know what Pacifica's doing. Like, they have their hands in all these pots, and I don't really know what's going on with the brand anymore. So I don't buy a lot of Pacifica skincare anymore. Their face wash, though, I talked about this in my monthly favorites for January. It's the bomb. But anyway, I don't buy a ton of their skincare anymore because I find it just as super perfumey. They have so many crazy claims and everything's charged with crystals, and I don't know what they're doing. Makeup, yes. Skincare, not so much. Anyway, this is the Overnight Recovery Cream, and I thought this would be great because I love a nighttime moisturizer that's thick and mask-like, and I thought this would be great. It's in a really pretty jar. It's heavy glass, and there is your cream in there. This... what is with the perfume? Why? Why do brands think we want our skin and our face to smell like perfume all the time? I don't know. But this has the most old school cold cream smell if I've ever smelled one. I talked in another video about the Juno & Co. Oh, I can't remember the name of the moisturizer, but it's like in a domed up like thing like this. The Moon something moisturizing cream. It has this awful, old school, dated, cold cream scent, and this smells exactly like it. So the scent, I can get over the scent with time, but it's not just the scent with this one. It really bothers my skin as well. It makes it feel so tight. And I thought for something called overnight recovery that it would feel great, but this is not moisturizing at all. It really like feels like it's shrink wrap on my face. Like it sucks all the life out of it. The scent never goes away. I smell it all night long, and it makes my face feel very uncomfortable. Like I just want to like pick at it. So I don't like this for several reasons. I don't know. Pacifica skincare is not my favorite in general, and I wish I hadn't purchased this. The next thing is from Bliss, another thing from Bliss, the Watermelon Replenishing Watermelon Toner with witch hazel, willow bark, and hyaluronic acid. I've used quite a bit of this, but have just come to the conclusion that I don't like it. I love the packaging. I think it's super cute. I love this pump thing here. I will probably keep this bottle if I ever finish it and refill it with something else, because I love the pump, like where you put the cotton on and just press it down. It's an alcohol-free toner with witch hazel, willow bark, and hyaluronic acid. I thought that would feel great and refreshing. It's called Watermelon. It says it's refreshing. This has a smell that to me smells like a perm. I feel like I'm just complaining about the smells on all these things, but you know, if smell bothers you, you're going to be obsessed with smells of everything. But anyway, this does smell like a chemical perm, and it's really weird because I don't smell watermelon. Well, I guess it's called Watermelon. I figured it smells sweet or fruity. It smells like a chemical perm to me. It's also kind of drying and stripping on my face, which I wasn't like happy about, but I don't mind a toner or an astringent kind of toner every now and then. I think it feels great every now and then, which is why I've used so much of this, because I do enjoy something like this every now and then. But I just don't like the smell of this, and I don't like this very much. I don't like using it. I don't like the smell. I don't like the feel on my face, and I've just come to the conclusion that it's doing nothing for me, and I don't want to use it anymore, and I wouldn't recommend it. I don't know. I just don't enjoy it very much at all. Yeah. And then the last thing is such a bummer. This is from Pixi, and it's the Milky Remedy Mask. I saw these and I freaked out. I was like, oh my God, drop what I'm doing. I have to get this. They came out with 3 of them, a glowy one, this Milky Remedy mask, and a purifying one or something. 3 big old tubs of a face mask. So I got the Milky Remedy Soothing Toning Jelly because it sounds great. It sounds calming and soothing, and like it would just be like a nice blanket for my face. It's a big old tub. It comes with a spatula here on the side actually, which is kind of cool, and it holds right there in the little slot. I love that it's right there. Open it up. Here is your big old mask. Let me get the lid off. Here you go. What am I doing? It's huge, and of course it has this plastic thing here. So the reason this is in the fails is, this was so disappointing. When I put this on, it feels incredible. Very similar to this Bliss Honey one. It feels so soothing. Like this actually would make a nice moisturizer, like just keep on your face. Well, I don't know if it would make a good one, but it felt like something that I didn't want to rinse off. It felt that good. I loved the feeling of this on my face. It has this really light scent that doesn't smell perfumey. It just smells like it's ingredients or something. The second I rinse this off, my face is the driest it's ever been. It feels stripped dry. It felt like I had just washed my face 10 times with a drying like face wash. I was so freaked out. I was like, what the heck? This is supposed to be soothing. And it was not soothing. It was soothing when it was on my face, but once I rinsed it, it felt awful. It says coconut milk gel mask melts into skin to instantly hydrate, soothe, and tone. Drench skin in this blend of coconut, oat, chamomile, and sea buckthorn for the ultimate in calming and soothing hydration. Packed with nutrients and botanicals, this revitalizing remedy indulges all that skin craves. It sounded great and it feels great on my face, but once I rinse it, I'm not even joking you, my face feels worse. Like I should have just not used this at all. I don't know what to use it for now because I have not enjoyed it once that I've rinsed it off. maybe I'll try it as an overnight mask. I wonder if it would work like that, because it does say it's hydrating, not moisturizing, so maybe it's working on the inside. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it as a night mask. It says to rinse off though, but I wonder. I'm gonna try to leave it on for more than 10 minutes and see what it does, because I want to like this, and look at this big old tub I have. But as a rinse off mask, it's awful. I did not like it at all. Okay, that is enough of me ranting and raving about nonsense. Let me know some things from the drugstore, some skincare products that have not worked out for you, or if you've tried any of these and you love them, let me know why you love them. I would love to know. Anyway, that is it. Thanks for watching this video and listening to me, and I will see you tomorrow with another one. Goodbye.